a little more intense.
Yo.
Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe, and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Liberty Flames, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Flames will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel... Oh, there's an alley on the left. The
That was a
defense
good
got
play.
caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Motion from the wideout. Give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Okay, break. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, finish. Run. Cookie. On the ready. Hey, camper. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Grabs behind the line. It's wrong.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Four base paint. Ready up. Tanner. Got it. Right now, boy. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this one.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! going to bring it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. On a little time, lets it go. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that linebacker's athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in 3rd and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's 4th and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt can come on the field.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back.
Damn.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Lacey. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And here comes the offense on second down. Direct snap. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
That's a good route.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Lacey. Pulls it in, it's Roy. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're
Damn, he
set
shared
at
him
the
a block.
41.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Finding an escape route. Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped and brought down at the
That play actually killing my DN. He is so sold on it.
Difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
shadow. Ready, set. 221 wing. Double right. Double right. Tight end now in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He might want another play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He caught it.
Hold
Gets
it.
it into the end zone, but there's a
Offensive pass interference. Good.
We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call me again, throw me the ball. I can go.
He came screaming off the end. I ain't know that.
Feeling for the running back in that situation.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
Oh!
Didn't
Got hung up on my lineman.
a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
I got held up on my lineman.
Timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David.
Offense, we gotta help the defense out now.
Difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here we go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT. The first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Quick strike complete. Brings into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leads it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Damn.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wave.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lions on the move. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
To the air. It's Lacey. Extending the play. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. The Knights want to move quickly. Okay, ready? Can it be? Okay, ready? Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock.
No way.
Wide open downfield. And he pulled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the time dwindling away as
They would-
try to put points on the
They would
board.
not let me jump for it.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Knights will snap it on first and 10. Ready, ready. Hold it ready. Hey, camper. Looking to throw on first down.
He threw that real low, too. Yeah, he threw that real low.
A big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll go to the ground.
Oh, I got stuck.
Junior making his presence felt and making this
Get it to half.
a short game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
But they been let that boy do something just then.
One play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, you wonder if one of the
they was chipping him just enough.
in this game was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. He's got his man.
That's a bad pass.
Brought down after a nice gain.
That was a bad pass.
Talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out.
I don't either.
Fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Ready love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with
Good breakup. I didn't think he was gonna jump on him.
Third down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses.
That's a good breakup.
This is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. I'm surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that third down with a run.
Well disguised.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll run it. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty.
everyone's all ready for this offense.
Lining up.
There it is.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out, gets Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Fires to the right.
That's a good placement.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You
Good
just
position.
have to make that catch.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed to
Good
few
pick, boy.
yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Smashes through the tackle. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Flames. When that receiver got
That boy nice.
it was
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you get stats. I like those long
He's nice. I got to get him to the league. I don't want nobody else to have him. But he is not happy with our brand exposure.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today.
Oh.
This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in
Good
practice this
return.
week. They're up by 17.
They blocked everything up, too.
Texas.
Touchdown, Knights! Stealing a score on special teams. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by foot.
Oh, good shit. I thought you was going to the first cross.
And now they're down by just a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big
Yeah, yeah.
this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Yeah.
I know he thinks he can house
He
that
been on it.
return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at
The
the
Clippers, like, contested catches and stuff is really high.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Oh,
So the final period starts with a second down play.
I'm gonna leave that time
will
out.
have to use its first timeout of the half.
Let the clock go down that damn fast.
Second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there.
Boy, they played me. They gonna make me bounce off my damn running back like that. I mean, my tackle like that.
Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this. Stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense in the next down.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some
Damn,
space.
tough.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run the option. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Flying on left side. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown.
92.
Great offenses find a way to feature.
I think it's like a 95, maybe.
How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the
He
pitch.
did.
He kicks it into high gear and makes the huge long touchdown run for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Had to kick this damn ball deep again. Knowing you just ran that bit back.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
Finna run that bit back.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Makes the catch.
Damn, he hit the brakes.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out.
Man. You made me whip.
Moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The pressure D-line.
Put up points quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a
They just let him through.
shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Skips away from pressure. Throwing, looking right. And
That's a hell of a throw.
inside the 20. And that one looked as if it red zone looking for a space.
Yo, he dropped it.
Hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Okay, break. They'll go back to the air on second down. On the run, still looking. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that.
Yeah. That nigga was coming down here so fast. I really couldn't react to it.
Can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Flames trying to find their way forward.
Yeah, them
after
hurt.
a big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger.
Sometimes they automatically call it for you, and sometimes they don't. So it might have saved you some time.
Rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF.
Oh, I threw it the wrong person.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that
This nigga kick power real high for kickoffs, but he can't punt that bitch worth for nothing on punt.
Man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Bro, he kick power like a 93. Kickoff, he can keep that bitch out the back of the end zone. Punt, he punt that bitch like 40 yards, maybe 30.
Just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
A shot for the end zone. Working that left side.
That ain't even who I thought you was throwing the ball to. Damn good pass.
Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. The Knights will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone.
Pressure gotta get to you at some point, right? Yeah, all day.
Big time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he puts through the
Expect the defensive line to get to you at some point. Oh, my dude got knocked over.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. And the ball
This is a fumble.
and they put
He
it
did
on
get blasted,
but it
though.
gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Dumps it off to the flats. Found a little bit of room
Ain't the play that I wanted.
but he'll be stopped just
Had to
short
hurry up
of
and pick
first
something.
down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Flames can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Good pick, good pick.
That's the turn they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the
That's a good pick.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
trying to beat the DD.
Good catch. I couldn't get on the other side of him without running into him.
Plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is up in essence for this offense to get things done. An explosive play takes him right outside the red zone.
Oh, the one you threw in the back of the end zone, yeah. Yeah, he overthrew him then.
To the air, it's Lacey. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, big guy smells it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his
Damn G, you got greedy and went for the Go Bull SMH.
It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Sends him back in motion. He wants to throw it.
Oh, that's a good pass. Well, I thought that was going to the other dude.
What a great job by this offense.
Yeah.
I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. And those big
I saw the running back, but I was like, that other dude got a clean release.
right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get this stop.
Hold on to the ball, Spike.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play. and bringing up second
He's a
and
tough
3.
tackle once he get the ball in his hands.
And this
He don't make it
offense
easy
is a
for him.
positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Right on the money. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. The Flames are in the hurry up.
I ain't trying to do that.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure.
Too long to get started.
Get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So now it's second and long. Here we go. Quarterback quick pass to the
That's big, Paul.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
No way, lol.
It is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here we go, here we go. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception.
GG's, GG's.
The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find